advantage of what has been said and is being said. So I'm looking forward to all of this, and it's gonna be major tonight. So come on, invite people in, invite people in. Yeah. Invite people in, and and let's really grow together tonight. Let's really grow together tonight. I am crazy excited about it and looking forward to it. So come on, invite people in. Um, invite people in right now. There you go. All right. Invite people in. All right. Um, tonight, tonight, what I want to do is I want to talk about making yourself, um, making yourself attractive to others. Making yourself attractive to others, and really, where I want to go with this tonight is something that I believe in all of my heart is one of the most powerful lessons I can teach you. And I am so serious about this because here's what I believe. I believe that the person who walks in their greatest season will be the person who decides that they're going to become great soil. The person who walks in their greatest season is the person who decides that they're going to become great soil. It's interesting, this idea of becoming great soil. And let me tell you where it really hit me yesterday. Yesterday I received this seed from a ministry son. The seed was so incredible until we thought it was an honorarium. I mean, that's how incredible the seed was. We thought it was an honorarium. And I was like, I called my wife. I was like, whoa, I can't believe what's their name, da 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 sent this to us. And it dawned on me um, that this didn't come from a church as an honorarium. This came as a seed. And the person who sent it to me, I texted them and thanked them and everything. And they made this interesting statement. They said, I'm believing God for something, and I know God's got me, but God told me to sow into you. Y'all ready? And y'all can put this in the thread, because you're good soil. Put that in the thread, good soil. And immediately I've been living in that. You're good soil. Wow. I've been living in that. Like, whoa, you're good soil. And it hit me that this idea of being good soil, what farmer doesn't take advantage of good soil? What farmer doesn't take advantage of good soil? What person doesn't take advantage of good soil? And when I heard that in my spirit, a lot happened to me in that moment. Because a part of what God said to me in that moment was that there are some blessings that do not come your way when you're bad soil. When you're bad soil. So, some things don't work in your favor when you're bad soil. Some things don't open up to you when you're bad soil. So I started really thinking about what makes you good soil. And it was immediate. The Lord began to talk to me, and he literally talked to me all day until I got here. And so I made some notes, and it's going to be very quick. It's 6:05. Because I got to go to DC tomorrow for my first alumni event. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. So I got to get ready. I got to meet a couple of staff people, to get some things for tomorrow. So I'm not going to keep you long. So those that are on, you're smart because you got on at the beginning. What makes you good soil? Well, let me tell you what good soil is. Good soil is where people, you are good soil when people trust you with much needed resources because they believe in your hand that resource is going to bring about a positive harvest. It's when people trust you. It's when people believe in you to the point that they say, that person needs to be trusted, and I'm going to put in their hand my resources because I believe that my resources may actually be better in their hand than in mine. It's the person who's got money and they give the money to the person who they think can invest it. I want everybody to grasp this tonight, that some of your businesses are being held up because people don't see you as good soil. They don't see you as good soil. I mean, it's not that you're not a good person, but what I've discovered is that people will put stuff in your hand because they think that if they put it in your hand, it's going to benefit them, which means that a part of the genius of being good soil is that you allow the self-interest of people to be directed towards you. Wow. So if I want to financially thrive, I'm going to sow into you because I think if I sow into you, you're going to help me because of the quality of who you are. Man, here's what's crazy. There are some people who are looking for good soil. There's some people looking for good soil. I need you to put in the thread the question, am I good soil? There's some people right now who are looking for good soil. Here we go. How do you become good soil? Well, let me suggest 4 things. First thing is you become good soil by serving the needs of others. You become good soil by serving the needs of others. You become good soil by serving the needs of others. Make sure you put that in the thread. You serve the needs of others. What does that mean, LaJona? It means that you become a person who actually seeks to make life better for other people. That, Angela, you are that person who actually puts the time in to serve other people, to make sure that the needs of other people are growing and thriving. And what happens is people look at your life and they go, wow, that person is really kind. That person is really compassionate. That person is really a special person because you serve the needs of others. You become good soil when you serve the needs of others. When other people see you as a servant and you serve the needs of others. All right. Here's the second thing, and I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna put a bow around all this when I get finished. You listen and you show you care. You actually listen and you show you care. One of the worst things is to be the kind of person who selfishly demands that everybody pays attention to you, but you never listen to anybody else. You never show that somebody else's opinion and somebody else's thoughts and somebody else's needs matter to you. You don't listen to anybody else. But here's what's amazing. This is how you know when you're about to be good soil, because you are listening to other people. And when they talk, they sense that compassion is driving you. You listen. It's the third thing. You find out what motivates others, and then you partner with it. You find out what motivates others, then you partner with it. You find out what motivates others, then you partner with it. So if I become aware that what motivates you is that you want to write a book, or what motivates you is that you want to start a fitness program, and I commit to that, then what happens is as I'm committing to what you're excited about, you begin to see me as somebody who genuinely takes you seriously. Find out what motivates others. Start with your family and your friends. Find out what motivates them. But here's the last one. Told you I wasn't going to be long tonight. Here's the last one. Model success. Model success. One of the things that my spiritual son said to me was the fact that, the reason I'm sowing into you, Pop, is because it is clear to me that you are a success. What does it mean to model success? It means that the level of excellence in your industry you are upholding, that you are creating a climate and a culture where any and everybody who is operating out of God's capacity, anybody who's operating out of God's capacity, they see it in you, and you are for them a success model. Why is this important? Because I want to declare, and I do this very rarely on E3, but I want to declare that there are seeds that are out there. There are seeds that are waiting to be sown into somebody who they see as good soil. There are seeds that are out there. There are soils that are out there. No, there are seeds that are out there that are waiting for good soils. And what I've discovered, even in this pandemic, it's been people, and I'll call one name. LaJona has sown into me throughout the whole pandemic, and she's attached it to her PhD because she's working on a PhD. And now here I am. Watch this. She's been sowing into me, right? As relates to her PhD. And then the soil she's sowing into, LaJona, get ready to shout. And the soil she's been sowing into is now a dean in higher ed. Which means she was sowing into her future the whole time. And in order to keep inspiring her, God let her soil get elevated. Whoo, y'all ain't ready for this kind of revelation. God, if you sow into good soil, God will bless it to the point that that what you're sowing into will be elevated, which will now elevate the outcome of your harvest. Did y'all just hear what I just said? And I understand people who constantly struggle with life, right? I want to suggest to you that constantly struggling with life is not the intent of the infinite. No, God did not create you to struggle. If you are connected to me in any significant way, you ought to see me becoming dean as a motivation that there ain't nothing that can stop you. That's why oh my God, that's why the enemy hates to see us when we're trying. Because he knows if we try hard enough, we're going to succeed at something. And I'm telling y'all now, when you learn to sow in the good soil, you pull the best from that soil. But eventually, you become the soil. And people start saying, you know what? Corliss is good soil. Catherine's good soil. Paula, Tony is good soil. Jamisha, good soil. And people start noticing how you are good soil. You wanna know why? Because you meet people's needs, you listen and you show you care, you find out what motivates them, and then you make it happen, and then you model positivity and success in front of them, and people go, I want that life. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to sow into them. Well, everybody, that is E3 for tonight. I didn't want it to be long. I just kind of wanted to hit some points. So a lot of people didn't jump on tonight, but that's all right. Those who did, you just got teaching that can take you to the next level, Papa. Because everybody who wants to do a thing great must become good soil. And people will trust you, Tony. Chevelle, people will trust you. They will. They will trust you. And then before you know it, people will be sowing into you. And people will be opening doors for you. And Brandy, people will be protecting you. And Charmaine, people will be overwhelmed, Pat, and go, wow, Angela, this is amazing. Look at Angela, look at Charmaine, look at them. And here's what they'll do. And they will sow into you because you're good soil. Father, make every one of us good soil. Teach us how to be good soil. In Jesus' name, amen. Love you guys so much. Take care. And we'll be talking to you next week.